Hello my country people, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're just joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. As it be like this, so politics can turn politicians from friends to foe. Yes, my country people, now see wetin dey happen for Edo State, wetin dey happen for Rivers State. Politics can turn a godfather and a godson against each other. This is it. So we all know the chaos generated by the rift between the Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki and his deputy Shuaibu continues to deteriorate because Edo State has become a battleground as the election draws closer. And you know, they say in politics, you do not have permanent friends, neither do you have permanent enemy. There is no permanent friends or permanent enemy in politics. Politics is all about personal interest. What drives our Nigerian politician is all about personal interest. You see that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Atiku Abubakar, they seem to be at loggerheads, as at today. But back then, these guys were close. So my country people, our politicians are just, they are fond of using the minds of people, trying to sway people to come to their own end. They are just going for their own selfish interests. And we can see the rift in Edo State between Godwin Obaseki and Shuaibu. It continues to grow wider and wider as each day goes by, especially with the ambition of Shuaibu to succeed Governor Godwin Obaseki, as well as other of his sins that he may have committed against the governor. And then you see the drama playing between these two people in Edo State. It's just like, it is something else. Now, at a point, they had fought the former governor of the state, Comrade Adams Oshiomole, together with Shuaibu taking the taking the lead role in the battle. The both of them had accused Adams Oshiomole of playing godfatherism, especially Shuaibu, where he accused Oshiomole of playing godfatherism. And then he vowed to erase Adams Oshiomole from the political space in the state. And despite the rift, the governor at the different fora said he has nothing against Shuaibu's ambition, while Shuaibu has also apologized for some of the wrong moves he made. But it appears that the chaos generated by the rift is not ending anytime soon. And this trouble started when Shuaibu, noted his ambition, started nursing his ambition to succeed Governor Godwin or Obaseki. So my country people, it is not ending anytime soon. And to a point, the governor had accused Shuaibu of not discussing his ambitions with him. As his principal, he ought to have first discussed his ambition with Governor Godwin Obaseki, but then he did not. And afterwards we started seeing how the deputy governor's office was then relocated from inside the government house to a building outside of the government house. And with the relocation of his office, he was no longer a part of the executive meeting, that was skimmed out of the decision making in the state. He no longer took part in some certain things as he ought to have. And then we saw what happened when Shuaibu held a Thanksgiving service. He ought to have held that Thanksgiving service inside of the government house, but because of the crisis, between him and Godwin Obaseki, he held that Thanksgiving service outside of the government house. And when the video went viral, it was said that he was doing that to gain sympathy from the people, from the masses. So my country people, the battles is still on, and I can tell you that even as Philip Shuaibu has declared his intentions for the governorship seat in the state, the battle is still on because Obaseki is not supporting Shuaibu. Obaseki is not supporting Philip Shuaibu. And come to think of it, so many PDP bigwigs and top party members are putting their weight behind Governor Godwin Obaseki's candidate in Edo State. And we are yet to see if Shuaibu will emerge as the PDP flag bearer in the state. Yes, my country people, we are yet to see if Shuaibu would emerge as the party's flag bearer, which he has on several occasions expressed confidence that he certainly will come out victorious. In the PDP, he would win the primaries, which, they will soon conduct the PDP's gubernatorial Guber primaries in the state. For now, they are still, looking at delegates, as trying to meet some certain delegates that would push Obaseki's candidate and also Philip Shuaibu's ambition. So, my country people, before now, Philip Shuaibu has, talked about the relocation of his office, how he did not, use the chapel inside the government house for his Thanksgiving and all of that. We all know all these things emerged from the rifts that happened between him and the governor. So, my country people, what are your thoughts on this? We don't know when this rift will end, but back to what I said from the beginning, politics in this country is merely for personal interest, and in politics there is no permanent friend, neither is there a permanent foe. You see that now that Philip Shuaibu would want to is running for governor of the state. He would want to start pinching his tent with Adams Oshiomole, those people that he fought off before. He would want to approach them because, yes, they would also play a big part in his emergence as the governor of the state. Who knows what will happen? And also on Godwin Obaseki's part, anything can happen. And I can tell you that you see this rift between the both of them. In the nearest future, they might settle their fights and then work together. But who would tell the people of Edo State that, after their first tenure and the beginning of their second tenure, that Obaseki and Philip Shuaibu would fall out as they have now? A lot of people never saw this coming. If anyone would tell them at the beginning of their first tenure that they would fall out at the ending of their second tenure, they would not agree. So, my country people, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you.